In this video, I am going to show you how to use OnlyOffice Document Editor as a complete beginner. We'll cover how to create and edit documents, format text, insert images and tables, and collaborate with others, and save your work. So, let's get started. First of all, of course, you will have to open OnlyOffice. If you don't have it downloaded, you can just go and access any browser that you have, type onlyoffice.com in the URL section, and you will find yourself in this page. Go to the top right corner and click on download or hover download. And then if you want the enterprise server or developer servers, click on it. For me, I click on desktop and mobile apps since I want to download this for my PC. And here you'll have to choose whether you have Windows, Mac, Linux, pre-installed or stores. For me, since I choose Windows, I'm going to choose the online installer. Here it is the recommended option. You can choose other options as well if you want to. Click on download and run the setup file, and it should be downloaded for you with no problems. So once it's downloaded, you should find yourself here. It's installed and everything. You should find yourself here. This is OnlyOffice. Now we can start an example by creating a new document, or you can open an existing file that you have or browse through recent documents. If you're using Only Docs through a cloud platform, like Nextcloud or OwnCloud, you'll have to sign in into your accounts first, even if you're using it through the browser as well. So to start working, you can click on Create New. But before that, on this left panel, as you can see here, we have the clouds option. So if you have your folders on cloud or something like that, you can click on the plus button and you can connect to a cloud office, like the OnlyOffice itself or Dropbox, and a lot of other options here. So you can do that if you want to. So from here, you can either drag a file or select a file to open or create a new file. So depending on the file that you want to create, do you want to create a document, spreadsheet, presentation, or PDF? Choose the option that you want. Let's say we want to create a new blank document. So click on the documents option and it will create me a new blank document. So here we are. Now, this should be the interface of OnlyOffice. If you used Microsoft Word before, it will be looking similar. So you'll find here file, where you can find your files, save files, create a new file, do multiple things. Home, where you'll find multiple things. Insert, where you can insert, an example, everything. You can insert a new blank page, breaks, tables, images, shapes, and many other things that you can see here. So draw, where you want to draw an example or do whatever you want. Also for the layout, an example where you can edit the margins, page orientations, size, columns, and many other things, as you can see. For the reference here, where you can basically add a table of contents, add some footnotes, add some links, bookmarks, captions. Collaborations here as example, where you can add the comments, delete some comments, resolve something, track changes, display mode. And this is basically useful if you are going to collaborate on the same document with other people. For the protection as example here, we can sign or add the signature to your document or encrypt it, or use this protects document as an example so it cannot be edited by other people. For the view as an example here, you can just change the view, so or you can change it to fit the page, fits the width, zoom as example, interface theme, dark documents, and the plugins here. You have multiple plugins to be added to OnlyOffice if you want to. If you click on the plugin manager, it will open like the marketplace here, and you'll be able to add, as you can see, multiple plugins like this Apertium, which will let you quickly translate words and sentences using that. So you can install it, and of course you have multiple plugins. You can even submit your own plugin here at the top right of that, and you can see as example just the available plugins for you like the OCR, photo editor, and here you have the marketplace to install even more. So other than that, here you have the AI option. As you can see, you can find the chatbot, summarize option, translation, grammar, create AI assistance, and settings. Of course, this is only for the documents option. If you go back here to OnlyOffice, as you can see, there's like tabs here, like you're using it in the browser. So we can go back always to documents very fast, or we can click on OnlyOffice to get back to the dashboard. And at the same time, we can open a new spreadsheets. We can go back, open presentation, go back, open PDF. And as you can see, we can browse through them very easily with no problems. So I'm not going through the interface or the dashboard of spreadsheets. It's basically like the other one. You can go and view it your own. So as you can see, the same will be for a slide or a PDF or presentation, then of course a PDF as well. So it's basically the same interface that you are going to find on any other option like Microsoft or any other software. So for you as an example, you can start basically begin writing and simply click anywhere in the document to start writing. As an example, you can of course write, delete your text, copy and paste, undo and redo changes, cut and move paragraphs, find and replace words. So you have many options to do like any other software as we said. And of course, these basic editing tools work similarly to other word processors. As an example, just try to make some changes here in this document to show you an example. Let's say I'm going to type just a test word and let's just try to change the font of it. So just go and hover it or select it. And as you can see here, you have multiple fonts to choose from. You can change it however you want. And as you can see, multiple fonts to choose from. You can change the sizes, add some colors, an example, or change the color of the text, as you can see very easily. Other than that, you can apply the bold. So just hovers again, apply the bold, apply the italic, add a line under it as an example. So you can do multiple things from here very easily. Other than that, you can align your paragraphs as an example, like to the middle, to the right, to the left, wherever you want. You can add some numbers, labels, numbering. So you have many options. Basically, as we said, as any other word processor. So I'm just showing you here. If you're a complete beginner, you don't know how to use those. Other than that, as I showed you before, you can insert tables. As you can see, you can insert images. You can insert this either from URL or from file. If it's from a file, you'll have to choose a file from your PC as an example. And you can also insert it from URL and you can just go and get the URL of that. As an example here, you just go and open Brave and I'm going just to type image. And as an example, all I need to do is just right click and click on copy link address. You can go back here, enter the link address, click on OK, and it should be pasted soon. So let's just, okay, it didn't work. Probably I copied the wrong one. So let's just go back an example. And yeah, we have to copy the image address, sorry. So let's just go back here as you can see. And now I can go and click on image from URL, paste the URL, and as you can see, it's copied or it's pasted. You can now edit it however you want. You can save, of course, your documents basically using Control S, or you can click on File. And from here, you can basically create a new one, create one from template. Of course, they'll ask you to save first. You can open something, you can save as, print, protect, and very easily. Of course, those are very easy to do. So I'll just going to keep it like this. And as you can see here, so just open it right here. Click on open if you have any files, as you can see, to open. So you'll have to browse the files that you have. If you have any documents, you can open it as well and make edits on it. One of the things that I mentioned earlier is the collaboration one, and you can collaborate with other very easily. So if your document is stored on a supported cloud platform, not installed locally on your PC, you can share the documents and edit it together in real time. Of course, this will help you, as an example, then adding comments, tracking changes, and seeing others' edits as they happen. This, as an example, collaboration tab will help you a lot. So once you save your documents, as we said, so you can save it however you want. You can click on save as, and you can save it as doc and whatever you want. Of course, the same will go for any other thing like the PDF, presentation, and spreadsheets. So let's say an example. Now we saved our documents. So I didn't save those documents here. So they are always gonna give me that error. So have you saved or not? So as you can see for this one, if I try to close it, oh, I made some changes. Let me just go back. Now, normally, okay, go back again. Now let's just try to close it. So I guess I made some changes, it's fine. So as you can see, normally the recent files that I edited always, I can always find this right here on the dashboard. I can click on it again and I'll be able to open the same file very easily. Of course, I can close it, edit it however I want, click in here to open it, pin it as you can see, show it in folder, remove it from the list if you don't want to see it here anymore, as you can see very easily. So other than that, as we mentioned before, we have here template to start from. You want templates for a resume, of certificates, of a daily schedule or something like that. You can open, example, something from your local file. And also, here you have this AI agents. You can connect your AI model, example. You can do it through connections, example, add the provider right away, or through MCP servers or web search. But as you can see, those normally requires some the local or the cloud options. Other than that, here you have the settings option where you can change your username. interface language, scaling, as you can see of the interface, updates, if you want it to be auto or notify or manual, up to you. Interface theme is examples, so whatever you want, open file whenever you want, and spelling language detection. Of course, you can use graphic acceleration when available and use AI functions as well. Once you changes whatever you want, click on apply and you should be good to go. Keep in mind that if you connected your AI, of course, you'll be able to right here. So you can use an AI example for chatting, for summarizing, translation, text analysis, image generation. So you can connect your local AI or any AI through API or MCP servers here to help you in your or editing your documents. So once you're done, once you saved your option, you can close your documents, return to the home screen. You can open a new document or exit the application if you don't need it anymore. And that's basically how you use OnlyOffice Documents Editor for beginners. You know how the knowledge of how to create a document, edit it, and do multiple other things inside OnlyOffice. Once you're comfortable with these basics, you can explore advanced features like templates, mail merge, document protection, and macros. So if you found this helpful, hit that like and subscribe and watch our next video.